is the 8th planet in our solar system, and that's it. But, and this is a big but, a but so big, Sir Mix-a-Lot would not lie about it, and that is, we are going to do Pluto. Now, Pluto is no longer considered a regular planet. It's a dwarf planet, but Pluto, never forget, because it once was just considered a planet. So we're still going to do Pluto, and then a general video about the Milky Way galaxy, and I think that will conclude our solar system fact series, unless there's something specific in our solar system that you want me to make a fact video about. Feel free to let me know. Also, I've been doing something a little bit different with the audio. Let me know if it's sucky. Okay? Alright, cool. Now, on to what you came here for, which is facts about Neptune. Let's get into it. Neptune is the 8th planet from the Sun, making it the most distant in the solar system. This gas giant may have formed much closer to the Sun in the early solar system history before migrating out to its current position. Okay, and here it looks like it's set up where we have 5 quick facts right here, and then a little bit more detail down below. So let's get into it. Next is Neptune is the most distant planet from the Sun. Yep, we did just talk about that in the little intro blurb. Next, Neptune is the smallest gas giant. So of all the planets that are made from gas, this is the smallest. Okay. Next, a year on Neptune lasts 165 Earth years. Huh. That's a long time. So basically, nobody on Earth would live one full year on Neptune. Crazy. Next, Neptune is named after the Roman god of the sea. Yep. I mean, SpongeBob, they have a King Neptune, and he's in the water, so that checks out. Next, Neptune has 6 faint rings. Okay, cool. A little bit of a primer there for you. Now let's get into the meat and potatoes of this. Neptune was not known to the ancients. It is not visible to the naked eye and was first discovered in 1846. Its position was determined using mathematical predictions. It was named after the Roman god of the sea. Yeah, okay. Well, we kind of knew that last bit. But to know that they just determined the position by using math, hey, good on them back in 1846. Next up, Neptune spins on its axis very rapidly. Its equatorial clouds take 16 hours to make one rotation. This is because Neptune is not solid body. Okay, so a day on Neptune is shorter than a day on Earth, but a year is much longer. Alright, next. Neptune is the smallest of the ice giants, despite being smaller than Uranus. Neptune has greater mass. Below its heavy atmosphere, Uranus is made of layers of hydrogen, helium, and methane gases. They enclose a layer of water, ammonia, and methane ice. The inner core of the planet is made of rock. Well, that seems like more of a fact about Uranus than Neptune, but we move. Next up, the atmosphere of Neptune is made of hydrogen and helium, with some methane. The methane absorbs red light, which makes the planet appear a lovely blue. High, thin clouds drift in the upper atmosphere. I like a good high, thin cloud, don't you? Yeah, nice high, thin cloud. It'll make your day, you know. Nice. Alright, next up. Neptune has a very active climate. Large storms whirl through its upper atmosphere, and high-speed winds track around the planet at up to 600 meters per second. That's fast. One of the largest storms ever seen was recorded in 1989. It was called the Great Dark Spot. It lasted about 5 years. Good grief, Charlie Brown. That's a lot. That's a lot of time. A long time. Now, there are storms on Earth, and they might last for a few days. A storm might travel across one of the oceans in, maybe a week, a couple weeks or something. But for a storm to last 5 years, oh my goodness. I mean, with the frequency, it seems, of some of these storms in the world today, maybe Earth is not too far from having a year-long storm. Okay, next up. Neptune has a very thin collection of rings. They are likely made up of ice particles mixed with dust grains and possibly coated with a carbon-based substance. Hey, well, who would think that we would have to send Neptune to rehab for abusing substances? Not cool, Neptune. Not cool. Okay, whoop. Next, Neptune has 14 moons. That's a lot of moons, Neptune. Not the most moons, though, not the most. Wasn't it Uranus that has the most? I don't remember, I think so. The most interesting moon is Triton, a frozen world that is spewing nitrogen, ice, and dust particles out from below its surface. It was likely captured by the gravitational pull of Neptune. It is probably the coldest world in the solar system. Huh? Okay, I mean, cool, I guess. Next. Only one spacecraft has flown by Neptune. In 1989, the Voyager 2 spacecraft swept past the planet. It returned the first close-up images of the Neptune system. The NASA/ESA Hubble Space Telescope has also studied this planet, as have a number of ground-based telescopes. Well, yeah, I would imagine if we're not sending spacecraft to fly by Neptune every decade or so, then the only other way to study it would be with telescopes. No. There's no other way. It's not like we can say, hey, Neptune, send us some selfies. No. We don't text Neptune at 3 in the morning saying, you up. Come on, guys. Come on. Now some Neptune diagrams. Let's see. Comparison to Earth. Moons. Yep. Big difference. 14-1. Temperature negative 200 degrees Celsius. Golly. Length of year. This is hilarious. 365.24 days. But Neptune, 60,190 Earth days. Neptune compared to Earth. This is Earth. Neptune. Why did they feel the need? I'm looking at the diagram here, if you're just listening, but I'm going to describe what I'm seeing. There are 2 circles, right? And both circles are basically cut in half, and one side is in shadow. I'm guessing to indicate that the sun is on, in this case, the left side. But why even do this? You're just showing a size comparison. You could have just put two circles and labeled one Neptune, one Earth. And then we would know one is Neptune and one is Earth. So we know which one was which. I guess, I don't know, getting a little creative with the shadows or something. Or maybe they're racing because this shadow streak right here goes behind Neptune. And then you can still kind of see it through Neptune's shadow. Whoops. So, why? I don't know. I just clicked the mouse. Here, have some clicks. If you're into that, I hope you enjoyed it. If you're not into that, whoops. Okay, let's see what's down here. We have two more. We have some paragraphs here just talking about some stuff involving Neptune. And I think that's it. So yeah, we'll read these as well. First up is Neptune's Great Dark Spot. The Great Dark Spot in the southern atmosphere of Neptune was first discovered in 1989 by the Voyager 2 spacecraft. It was an incredibly large rotating storm system with winds of up to 1,500 miles per hour, the strongest winds recorded on any planet. How such powerful winds were discovered on a planet so far from the sun is still considered a mystery to this day. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute, hold on. How can it be a mystery if you all are saying that the winds were this fast? Do you not know how you got that measurement? Well, that doesn't make any sense. Let's continue reading. Maybe it clarifies. Data from the Voyager 2 spacecraft also showed that the Great Dark Spot varied significantly in size during their brief pass of the planet. When Neptune was viewed by the Hubble Space Telescope in 1994, the Great Dark Spot had vanished, although a different dark spot had appeared in Neptune's northern hemisphere. So how do they know that it vanished and then just moved to the north? You know, sometimes people get tired of their surroundings. They want some new scenery, and then they move. Who's to say that this storm didn't do the same? And that did not clarify how the whole mystery thing wasn't clarified, is what I was trying to say. Not at all, not even a little bit. Because you're telling me that how such powerful winds were discovered on the planet so far is still considered, it should not be a mystery. We should know. Do you not know how you got that measurement of 1,500 miles per hour? Somebody should know this. I don't know. Maybe I'm misunderstanding. Maybe it's just a general thing like, oh, it's just such a wonder that we were able to get that measurement because we never thought that people on Earth would be able to get measurements from so far. Maybe that's what they mean. I hope that's what they mean, and not that it's literally a mystery, because that wouldn't make any sense. It's probably just, just a saying. They're just a figure of speech. I mean, yeah, that has to be what it is. No other explanation there. Alright, next up, and the last little bit for this video, Neptune's atmosphere. Neptune has an incredibly thick, with two C's. I'm kidding, it's spelled normally. Neptune has an incredibly thick atmosphere comprised of 74% hydrogen, 25% helium, and approximately 1% methane. Its atmosphere also contains icy clouds and the fastest winds recorded in the solar system. Particles of icy methane and minor gases in the extremities of the atmosphere give Neptune its deep blue color. The striking blue and white features of Neptune also help to distinguish it from Uranus. Oh, I said 74, not 75% for hydrogen. If I said 75, some people are probably wondering, well, that math does not math. Yeah, it's 74, 25, 1, so I made a mistake. Apologies. Okay, last paragraph. Neptune's atmosphere is subdivided into the lower troposphere and the stratosphere, with the tropopause being the boundary between the two. In the lower troposphere, temperatures decrease with altitude. However, they increase with altitude in the stratosphere, which is different than on Earth, right? Because on Earth, the closer you get to the mantle, right, it's warmer, and the higher up into the atmosphere you get, it's colder, right? Yeah. Okay. Hydrocarbons from hazes of smog that appear in the entire upper atmosphere of Neptune, and hydrocarbon snowflakes that form in Neptune's atmosphere melt before they reach its surface due to the high pressure. Yeah. So, snowflakes melt due to high pressure on Neptune. Cool, I guess. And that's it. That's Neptune. That's Neptune in a nutshell. Not literally, of course. The blue planet, Neptune. That's not what they call it, is it? Who knows? But Neptune is blue. From the eyes, from the pictures that you see from organic human eyes, you can see that Neptune is blue. Well, you can't just go outside and see it, but you know what I mean. Okay, you know what? Before we get any more off the rails, I'm gonna let you go, okay? I just want to say thank you for watching and for listening to this video. I really appreciate it. Hey, if you enjoyed, boom, give me 2 thumbs pointing upward, or just one, because there's only one like button. But if you didn't like it, then, give me a big old thumbs down. It's okay either way. But it would be unfortunate that you made it to the end of this and didn't like it. Alright, that's it. Also subscribe if you're not. If you made it this far and you're not subscribed, also interesting. But thanks for the view. Very kind of you.